Have you ever wondered when Tesla will do another stock split? Contrary to price predictions and valuations, this is pretty challenging to make educated guesses on, but it still can be done. Promise you would not want to miss this info. The first time Tesla split its stock in August 2020, shares had gained 81% between the split announcement and the day the stock split. In the month following the split, Tesla shares dropped about 14%, but recovered in less than 2 months and were up about 36% 6 months after the split. The S&P 500 was flat over the same span. 2 years after that, Tesla's 3-for-1 stock split happened in August 2022. Tesla implemented the split by paying a stock dividend of 2 shares for each share held after the close of trading. The stock split makes the shares less expensive and more accessible for a wider base of retail investors. It also makes trading options in the stock less expensive. When Tesla first proposed the stock split, it said the move was primarily intended to help the company offer every employee the option of receiving equity in Tesla, and that increasing employee satisfaction would help to maximize stockholder value. Now, why do companies split their stock? When a company splits its stock, it changes nothing about its business fundamentals. It's just simple multiplication and division. Take Tesla's most recent split, for example. The company multiplied each shareholder's holdings by 3 while dividing its stock price by 3. As such, Tesla's stock fell from about $900 per share to about $300 per share after the market opened on August 25th. The value of shareholder stakes will remain the same, but stock splits can be an effective way to make buying a stock appear to be a cheaper proposition. That makes retail investors wonder when Tesla is going to have its next stock split. Some wonder whether there is some sort of pattern that Tesla adheres to when it comes to splitting its stock. Well, according to some, in order to predict the next stock split, referring to Tesla's stock split history has to be taken into account. When Tesla first split its stock in August 2020, the stock price was around $1,500 per share. In August 2022, the second time the EV company split its stock, the stock price was around $900 to $1,000 per share. It is important to note that Tesla is not doing stock splits only to make sure that the stocks go higher, but they do it because they know the stock price is going to go higher and to make sure their employees can buy stocks at a more affordable price. After the split in August, buying Tesla stock is significantly easier than it was prior to the split, when the company's stock price was in the $800 to $900 range. From that, a $300 per share price is a lot more affordable to more people. Although it is still a significant amount of money, it is much easier for retail investors to own a share of the leading EV company compared to when the stock price is around $900. Now, looking at the trend of how Tesla is doing these stock splits, they're slowly coming down on their stock price level. This appears to be a piece of good news since retail investors can expect more stock splits sooner than later. Looking at Tesla's stock split history, it seems that the company is trying its best to perform a stock split before it reaches the 4 digits in the $1,000 ranges. This is what we are going to base our prediction on. According to some Tesla stock valuations, Tesla stock in 2024 and 2025 gets in between $860 and $1,176. That said, it can be predicted that sometime between 2024 and 2025, Tesla may do a stock split. When the stock price is just about to hit $1,000 per share, Tesla may do its 3rd stock split in the latter part of 2024 or the first part of 2025. How much will it be? Assuming that Tesla stock is worth $860 in 2024, it is possible that the company will do a 4-to-1 stock split. We come to this conclusion because Tesla seems not to like to go below $100 per share and wants to keep it in the low hundreds, which are in the $150 to $200 per share range. So, if Tesla will have a 4-for-1 stock split in 2024 when the stock is worth $860, the stock price will be $215.80. If that happens, the stock price in 2025 will be $283, $239 in 2026, $401 in 2027, $450 in 2028, $456 in 2029, and over $500 in 2030. Again, that is if Tesla will split its stock 4-for-1. If that happens, Tesla will probably have another stock split in place in 2030 when the stock price is over $500 per share. It may be a 3-for-1 split this time, much like the most recent split. That said, there are 2 scenarios with which Tesla will split its stock. First is 3-for-1 split and the other is more than that, perhaps 4-for-1 or more. If they split the stock 3-for-1, the stock price will be around $170 on the premise that the company's stock is around $500 in 2030. It does not seem like Tesla will do more than 3 for 1 at the $500 range, but since this is a prediction, we may as well take it into account. That said, in the conservative case, there will be at least 2 stock splits they could do. Note that this is a bit more conservative because there is Tesla insurance, bot energy, and robotaxis to take into consideration. According to calculations, the average car sales in 2022 was $57,000 per vehicle, predicted to be $55,000 in 2023 and 2024, and keeping at a $50,000 average by 2025 onwards. Assuming that by 2023 Tesla stock is worth $608 per share and $941 by 2024, there will be a stock split between that time. It may be a 5 for 1 stock split in 2024 when the stock is worth $941 per share, which will be around $188 per share after a 5 for 1 split. If that happens, Tesla stock will be $268 in 2025, $402 in 2026, $544 in 2027, and $720 in 2028. Now, when the stock reaches $720 in 2028, there may be another split to bring the price down to $144. That said, these predictions are a product of looking at the conservative case, where we look at the vehicles only and a little bit of FSD to this case, as well as robotaxi, insurance, and Tesla energy. Also, the presented numbers in terms of profit and sales were really conservative too. Still, with all that, there may be at least 2 stock splits in this decade. Again, stock splits can improve trading liquidity and make the stock seem more affordable. In a stock split, the number of outstanding shares increases and the price per share decreases proportionally, while the market capitalization and the value of the company do not change. A stock's price is also affected by a stock split. After a split, the stock price will be reduced because the number of shares outstanding has increased. In the example of a 2 for 1 split, the share price will be halved. Thus, while a stock split increases the number of outstanding shares and proportionally lowers the share price, the company's market capitalization remains unchanged. The most common split ratios are 2 for 1 and 3 for 1, which means that a stockholder will have 2 or 3 shares respectively for every share held before the split. When a company's share price increases to a nominal level that may make some investors uncomfortable or is beyond the share price of similar companies in the same sector, the company's board may decide on a stock split. A stock split can make the shares seem more affordable even though the underlying value of the company has not changed. It can also increase the stock's liquidity. When a stock splits, it can also result in a share price increase, even though there may be a decrease immediately after the stock split. This is because small investors may perceive the stock as more affordable and buy the stock. This effectively boosts demand for the stock and drives up prices. Another possible reason for the price increase is that a stock split provides a signal to the market that the company's share price has been increasing. People may assume this growth will continue into the future. This further lifts demand and prices. Whether or not Tesla will have more stock splits within the decade remains to be seen. The aforementioned predictions on when Tesla will probably split its stock again are just that, an educated guess based on available data. Make sure to hit the subscribe button to see more Tesla stock predictions like this one.